music.
We're gonna have to call the company.
That's becoming a safety hazard.
Hey, if we all just start and multiple people record, they can't block it.
Right. We can sing it too.
Can you move your feet?
So this TikToker is being destroyed online because she called the security guards in Target racist because they said they'll call the cops if they don't stop this flash mob from standing in the middle of the store doing this whole production. The guy's not racist. He's doing his job. Let's get into it. Now, you know what? It's funny because on Twitter, I like this. On Twitter now, they have these like little captions, and it's this right here. There is no evidence that the employee is racist. Target has a policy that shopping should be distraction-free. From the video, it would appear that the group is filming and dancing, soliciting attention, which is against Target's policy. Now, things like this make me upset because what does it mean to be racist anymore? You know what it just means? It just means I don't like what you do to me and I happen to be black. So guess what? You're a racist. That's all it means. And that's all this want to be pop star wants to say, well, it's racist. Look at it. Let's go viral. It's racist. But I'm glad she's going viral for the wrong reasons. Let's go to New York Post. They did a nice little workup on this. Check this out. Target employee called racist for calling cops on flash mob that tried to film and dance in store. I think he did the right thing. Wannabe pop star receiving backlash online after she labeled a Target employee as a racist for calling police on her flash mob that showed up uninvited to a store and began filming a dance video. Now, if you remember, just as I played it in the beginning of the video, they went there and told them, hey, this is a security issue. This is against store policy. Can you guys just leave? And they said, no, we're going to just continue to do what we do. We're going to have multiple people filming it, so you can't stop us. And now, since we can't have the music playing, we're gonna sing it, because they didn't care about the rules, they didn't care about the shoppers, they didn't care about the security, they didn't care about nothing. They just care about doing what they doing. And when they were shut down, they're racist. What does being racist even mean now? Baby Storm, an internet personality who released a song titled "The City is a Graveyard," posted videos on YouTube and X titled "Racist Target Employee Called Police on Us for Dancing." No, it called police on you because you were interfering with their business. That's why. That's why they call the police on you. And it's you who put the video up that shows us all this stuff. In the video, Baby Storm, who lists Los Angeles as her hometown on social media, and about a dozen other people dressed in goth-inspired costumes begin slow dancing, began. Let me read it, because I know now if I don't read the exact words and improvise anything, that people are gonna say, he didn't read it exactly. So let me read every word exactly. And let me read every word exactly, because I don't want to hear the crap in the comment section. So let me read it again. Exactly. In the video, Baby Storm, who lists Los Angeles as her hometown on social media, and about a dozen other people dressed in goth-inspired costumes begin a slow dance as they walk through an aisle at Target, whose exact location could not be determined. As a large group of mostly women dance to the song, a store employee is seen blocking the camera view in an apparent attempt to stop the spectacle. So yeah, he's doing his job. He's like, yo, we got to stop this. This is crazy. You can't just take over our store like this, if you guys don't leave, we're gonna call the cops. We're gonna have to call the cops on you, the employee is heard saying. Then the video cuts to a store employee telling the group that they were posing a safety hazard, prompting cries of protest from the dancers. Look how many there are. Hey, if we all just start and multiple people record, they can't block everyone, one of the dancers commented. The participants then resume their song and dance through the aisle, while a security agent in a yellow jacket follows along with his back back turned toward the camera. At one point, they form a large circle and hold hands while Baby Storm struts through the middle. Toward the end of the clip, the large group is seen leaving the store. I was so excited for us to film a quick flash mob at Target, Baby Storm wrote in the description of the YouTube video after the incident that she posted on Sunday. But before we even walked through the door, the employee called the police on us for being on the property. That is a lie. We see the video. The video shows, right?
Music.
We're gonna have to call the cops.
That's becoming a safety hazard.
Hey, if we all just start and multiple people record, they can't block it.
Right. We can sing it too.
Can you move your big store?
The video shows they only threatened to call the police when you started taking over the store and dancing in the aisles and disturbing all the other customers. They were like, please leave or we're gonna have to call the cops. But that's her mentality. Let me just scream racism. I'm black, I just scream racism. Everybody's gonna say, yes, they're racist. He's a white guy, so he must be racist. At first, he said we couldn't film, she wrote. But when we stopped filming, he still continued to kick us out, saying that we were a safety violation and that the police were on their way. Yeah, that makes sense. Remember, you guys were just saying, we're gonna do it anyway, fighting with the guy, you know. He was like, hey, stop doing this. We're gonna find a way around it. He can't stop us all. Yeah, they've already called the cops and they want you to leave, right? You've already caused the problem, even after you stop filming. So we made the most of what we could. Baby Storm added, I couldn't even remember the dance I came up with. This moment for me is one I really cannot describe, she wrote. I tried to keep it together, but all I could focus on was all the beautiful brown faces I was able to bring together. See, it's stuff like this that give black people a bad name and give the real racists a pass. Because when real racism comes, the first thing you think about is junk like this, right? You think about, hey, look, remember the girl from Target who's screaming racism after she tried to take over the store with the flash dance? Everybody's screaming racism. Everybody's screaming racism. So the real racists get a pass because nobody believes any racism. It's the boy who cried wolf, right? I'm glad she's getting drug online for this. This is so great because at a point we got to start calling out the nonsense. We got to start calling out the nonsense. And this is nonsense. This is like ridiculous. But now here's the aftermath. But the reaction on social media was scathing. Girl, I like your music, but as someone who also works in retail, if you're showing up during the final minutes of closing time, we have to quickly get people out of the store so we can get everything in order within those final minutes, wrote a commenter on YouTube. Also, I don't know much about flash mobs, but I did take a minor course in film and audio, and you do need permission forms to be able to film because you're on their property, the commenter added. I wouldn't call it racist because they're only trying to do their jobs. Another commenter wrote, it's not racist to call the police on you for getting in people's way in a damn store. So obvious you want publicity from this. It's not cool to invade workplaces and make employees' lives harder than they need to be, another commenter added. On Twitter, it's getting dragged. Guy's not racist for doing his job. Dude walking out and thinking, this one. Andy from Popcorn Planet. Where's the racism? Just a bunch of bad dancers trying to get some clout by being rude and making a disturbance on private property. Adam says nobody would have cared if the song was actually good. The shade, and these things go on and on and on. They are just dragging them. Now listen, people. I want to be very clear because when you do stuff like this, some people are, oh, this is this. So let me just make this very clear. Racism is real, but this is not it. And I think this type of thing where someone can just go to someone else's property, essentially try to take it over, and you try to stop them and restore order, and you're the racist. What else should they have done? Essentially, she's saying the only thing that they could have done is allow them to take over the store, do whatever they wanted to do, however long they wanted to do it without any repercussions. And if anyone says something to them, that security guard's face should be posted everywhere and he should be labeled a racist. That's idiotic. And I think she's getting what she deserves. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this situation. Obviously going on private property, and when you're asked to leave and you refuse to leave, that is generally known as trespassing, and sometimes you get a trespass warning, but those people in the store had the legal right to ask them to leave because they were causing a disturbance in their store. So I believe that the security guards did the right thing and were appropriate in calling the police. They would have called the police if this was a white flash mob, black flash mob, Asian flash mob. It did not matter. It was not the race of the people who were doing it, but the actual thing that was being done. If you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'm out of here. Peace.